Stop right there. Before you scroll away, let me tell you something that will change how you see the world forever. I watched my best friend destroy himself, being the good guy, giving everything, forgiving everyone, sacrificing his peace for people who didn't even remember his name. 3 years later, he was different, ruthless, and he said, "The world didn't change, I did. I stopped being easy to break." That's the truth. Right now, there are 2 versions of you. Version 1 explains, apologizes, tolerates, hopes people will change. The more you give, the less they see your value. Version 2 silent, certain, untouchable, doesn't argue, doesn't beg, doesn't chase. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." Not cruelty, control, knowing when to stop breaking for others. Today, I'll show you how to awaken version 2 in 8 shifts, the ruthless version of you. Walk differently, speak differently, command respect without asking for it. Now, step into the shift 1. Number 1. Stop giving yourself to the ungrateful. Think of the last time you helped someone, really helped them. You showed up. You gave time, effort, energy you didn't even have. And then the moment came. The moment they acted like it never happened. That memory? That sting in your chest? Hold it for a moment. Because that is where the truth lives. Ungrateful people don't break you in a single blow. They drain you in small, invisible ways. A sigh. A forgotten thank you. A silent expectation that you'll do it again. They don't destroy you violently. They wear you down slowly. And it always begins with your good intentions. You tell yourself you're being supportive. You tell yourself you're doing the right thing. You tell yourself they'll appreciate it one day. But that day never comes. Because the ungrateful don't remember favors. They remember needs. Once the need is gone, so is their loyalty. You've seen this pattern. You give advice ignored. You show up unnoticed. You sacrifice minimized. You help and they resent you for reminding them they were weak. Not because they're evil, but because ingratitude makes people rewrite the story. They survived. They figured it out. They never needed you. And here is the turning point, the part most people never admit. The more you give to the ungrateful, the more you teach them to treat you this way. Not because you deserve the disrespect, but because you trained them to expect your effort, your patience, your resources without cost. Machiavelli understood this clearly. Kindness without boundaries becomes a weapon used against the giver. To the ungrateful, your yes is assumed. Your effort is a duty. Your loyalty is invisible. Your sacrifice is expected. And every time you allow it, you reinforce the lie that your value is disposable. This is the shift. This is the moment the listener must hear. You are not powerless. You are participating. If you keep pouring into people who give nothing back, you are not a victim. You are a volunteer. And that ends now. Stop giving your attention to those who drain it. Stop giving your time to those who waste it. Stop giving your strength to those who only take. Stop trying to earn respect from people who have no respect to give. Give your loyalty only to those who show loyalty. Give your energy only to those who rise beside you. Give your time only to those who value it. And the rest? Cut them off, not with anger, but with silence, with distance, with the kind of self-respect that feels like a warning. Because some people never understand your value until your presence becomes an echo. Remember this: you are not obligated to give twice to someone who didn't appreciate it once. The world will drain you dry unless you learn to close your hands, unless you let your silence speak, unless you stop giving yourself to the ungrateful. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My kindness has limits. Number 2, turn pain into power. Think back to the moment that broke you, the moment that stole your breath, the night you couldn't sleep, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'd ever recover. Maybe it was betrayal, maybe humiliation, maybe the quiet kind of hurt, the kind no one saw, the kind you carried alone. Hold that moment, not to suffer it again, but to see it differently. Because here's the truth almost no one faces. Your pain was never meant to end you. It was meant to shape you. Pain is life's sharpest teacher. Cruel, precise, unavoidable. Most run from it, numb it, hide it. They waste the lesson. But the powerful, the untouchable, do something different. They take the pain and use it. Think of every strong person you admire. Behind their confidence is a scar. Behind their discipline is a wound. Behind their power is a moment life tried to destroy them and failed. Pain is molten metal. You either let it burn you, or you forge a weapon from it. The heartbreak that hollowed you out, forge it into self-respect so strong no one can break it again. The betrayal that shattered trust, forge it into a sixth sense for lies. The failure that humiliated you, forge it into discipline because you've felt the sting of falling and you refuse to feel it again. Ask yourself, how much longer will you pretend the pain didn't change you? What truth did it force you to see that comfort never could? What strength did it carve that you now pretend you don't have? Own it. Claim it. Use it. Because once pain becomes power, the world loses its grip on you. You stop breaking. You start building. Every scar becomes proof not of what hurt you, but of what you survived. Pain doesn't make you weaker. Pain makes you dangerous. Pain makes you awake. Pain makes you capable of becoming more than you were yesterday. And the moment you wield it, instead of hiding from it, you step into a version of yourself that your past would fear, your enemies would respect, and your future will obey. Because power built from pain cannot be taken. It can only be feared. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My pain builds power. Before we move to shift 3, if you're getting value from this, tap like and subscribe. It helps the channel and it tells me to keep making videos like this. Number 3. Kill the need to be understood. Have you ever explained yourself only to be ignored? Have you begged for clarity and watched your words used as weapons against you? The world does not care about your reasoning. It does not honor your intent. It does not wait for your side of the story. And yet, you keep seeking approval. You keep craving understanding. You hand out the map to your mind and expect gratitude in return. Stop. To survive, truly survive, you must kill the need to be understood. Machiavelli warned that rulers cannot waste words. Every explanation is a doorway. Every justification, a window into strategy. Every attempt to be understood is a chain around your freedom. Think of the co-worker who noticed every hesitation in your speech and used it to corner you in the next meeting. The partner who misinterpreted your motives and leveraged them against you. The friend who claimed to understand you while quietly preparing their own advantage. Every time you seek understanding, you reveal patterns. You make yourself predictable, and predictability is vulnerability. So kill it. Do not ask for approval. Do not plead for clarity. Do not justify your actions. The world notices results, not reasons. Outcomes, not intentions. Your presence, your moves, your control. The moment you explain, someone notes your pattern. They anticipate your next move. They strike where you least expect. Freedom from approval is freedom from manipulation, misinterpretation, and betrayal. Every word you spare becomes armor. Every silence, a weapon. Every refusal to justify, a declaration. I answer only to my power, not to your judgment. Imagine a chessboard. Every move deliberate. Every piece controlled. You do not justify. You do not defend. You act. And the board bends to your strategy. Micro scenes anchor the truth. Sitting alone after a tense meeting, watching rivals stumble over your silence. Seeing a manipulator fail to predict your move because you revealed nothing. You don't need to be understood. You need to be respected. Unpredictable. Feared. Every unanswered question leaves them grasping. Every justification withheld forces them to negotiate on your terms. Here's the Machiavellian truth. Those who must be understood are never free. Those who aren't never fall. Because in a world designed to exploit your explanations, silence is your shield, and invisibility your greatest weapon. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My silence speaks power. Number 4. Detach. Don't beg. How often have you stretched yourself thin, only to be taken for granted? How often have you pleaded and watched the world walk over your effort like it meant nothing? This is the trap of attachment, of giving your energy and expecting reciprocity, of showing desire and inviting exploitation. Stop. To survive, to thrive, you must detach. Not as punishment, not as retreat, but as a weapon. Machiavelli understood this. A ruler who leans too heavily on loyalty, favors, or affection invites betrayal. Dependence on another is weakness. The moment you need something, predators sense it. They pounce. They strike. Imagine the colleague who waits for the slightest sign of need and seizes it to climb over you. The partner who smiles while quietly calculating how far they can push. The friend who notices your desperation and uses it to bend you to their will. Chase, plead, cling, each handover of control becomes their weapon. Detachment is not cruelty. It is not coldness. It is armor. It is the ability to act without expectation, to invest where it matters, and walk away when it doesn't. Picture a candle in the wind. Cling too tightly extinguished. Hold lightly steady, untouchable. Detach your ego. Detach your heart. Detach your expectations, and watch the world shift in your favor. Microbeats increase clarity. Do not plead. Do not rationalize. Do not chase. because the moment you chase, or plead, or cling, you give them a rope to hang you with. Film frame moments. Watch a rival scramble while you stay silent. Let a manipulator speak themselves into a mistake. Stand unmoved in a storm of demands, and let their desperation reveal their limits. Detachment is a quiet, invisible weapon. It forces respect. It keeps predators guessing. It shifts control back to you. Machiavelli wrote, "Dependence is a leash. Detachment is freedom. He who detaches first rules last." Remember this. Detach. Don't beg. Your value is not in chasing approval. It is in standing unmoved while the world bends around you. Those who detach hold power no one else can touch, because the world only bends for those who refuse to bend themselves. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I choose peace over people. Number 5. Boundaries are your armor. How often have you said yes when every instinct screamed no? How often have people crossed your lines and you blamed yourself for the fallout? Without boundaries, you bleed energy, surrender control, and signal that your value is negotiable. Every compromise without reason, every ignored line, leaves you exposed, weak, vulnerable. Machiavelli understood this. A ruler without walls, without defenses, without limits, is prey. Every open gate invites attack. Every weakness calls for exploitation. Think of the friend who assumes your help will always be there until you don't answer. Their hesitation reveals your power. The colleague who underestimates your refusal suddenly recalculates strategy in real time. The partner who pushes your limits learns they cannot. Boundaries are not cruelty. They are armor, invisible walls that protect your mind, your time, your power. Picture a castle. Open gates welcome the enemy. High walls, guards at every entrance, make rivals pause, hesitate, calculate. Your limits do the same. Every no is a sword drawn silently. Every line you defend is a shield raised. Every refusal is a lesson in respect, taught without anger, without explanation. Film frame moments. The phone that rings at midnight, you let it go. The colleague who tries to push a deadline on you, you stand firm. The friend who manipulates your generosity, you say no. In each moment, you are not rude. You are strategic. You are untouchable. Respect yourself first. Draw the line. Hold your ground. Every time you falter, someone notices. Every time you stand firm, someone recalculates. Boundaries also create scarcity. People value what is limited. Respect grows when access is earned. Entitlement dies when limits are enforced. Remember Machiavelli. A ruler's strength is measured by the walls he builds around himself, not the lands he occupies. Armor protects power. Limits protect influence. Here's the truth. Walls command obedience. Weakness invites exploitation. Your limits are the quiet terror that keeps the world in check. Stand firm, protect your space, and watch the world adjust, because boundaries are no longer polite suggestions, they are rules. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. My boundaries protect me. Number 6. Master the art of silence. Have you ever spoken too soon and immediately regretted it? Have your words ever handed someone else the advantage you were meant to keep? Silence is not absence. Silence is power. Silence is the shadow in which strategy grows, unseen, unstoppable. Machiavelli knew this. A ruler who speaks too freely loses control. Every revealed thought becomes a tool for rivals. Every over-explained motive is a weapon turned against you. Picture a meeting. Someone presses you for your plans. The room waits. Eyes probe. A single word slips. And suddenly, your leverage vanishes like mist. The one who holds their tongue gains. The one who remains quiet becomes unpredictable. The one who masters silence controls the rhythm of every interaction. Think of it in life. The friend who pries too much receives nothing. The colleague fishing for weaknesses finds a calm wall of nothingness. The partner attempting to manipulate meets a quiet, impenetrable mind. Silence sharpens observation. Silence exposes intentions. Silence lets others reveal their plans while you remain untouchable. Every pause is a blade. Every unspoken word is a trap. Every withheld explanation forces the world to negotiate on your terms. Film frame moments. A rival grows impatient. You remain still. A manipulator tries to provoke. You say nothing. A group debates and argues. You observe, calculating. Silence is not weakness. It is armor. It is a weapon that cannot be stolen, measured, or predicted. Every word carries risk. Every sentence opens doors. Every confession leaves you exposed. The strongest power is the one that waits, that chooses when and how to strike, that understands the value of saying nothing. Remember, the world is full of people who speak without thought, act without consequence, and hand their power away. You will never outmaneuver the careless with loud words. You will only triumph with quiet precision. Here's the Machiavellian truth. Silence is the canvas on which your influence is painted. Speak too soon, and the picture is ruined. Remain quiet, and your presence alone reshapes the battlefield. End with this. Silence is not empty. Silence is pressure. Silence is strategy. Master it, and the world will reveal itself while you remain untouchable. Drop this affirmation in the comments. My silence controls chaos. If you haven't watched my previous video, How Machiavelli Would Outsmart Everyone, His 21 Laws of Power, you're missing the foundation that makes these 8 shifts actually work. Think of this video as strategy. That one is your armor. You'll find it linked below and on the end screen. Number 7. Never show full loyalty. Loyalty feels safe, doesn't it? You think giving everything, trust, devotion, allegiance, will protect you. But the world doesn't reward blind devotion. It exploits it. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. A ruler who shows absolute loyalty loses flexibility. Absolute loyalty becomes predictability. Predictability becomes vulnerability. Imagine a friend, a partner, or a colleague. You give them all your trust, all your cards. And then the moment you need it, they hesitate, they betray, they step over you without remorse. Those who demand loyalty will test it. They will push boundaries. They will poke for weakness. And when they find your full devotion, they gain leverage over you. Think strategically. A subordinate who sees that you will always defend them becomes careless. A partner who knows you will always forgive grows bold. A rival who notices your unwavering allegiance senses your limits and tests them. Psychologists call it power asymmetry. The more you invest in someone's loyalty, the more they feel entitled, and the more they can manipulate your behavior. Micro-visual. A colleague leans across your desk. "Trust me," they say. You nod. Later, the deal you counted on is stolen by another. All because your loyalty was full, unguarded, visible. Full loyalty is a weapon you hand to others. Partial loyalty, concealed, measured, becomes a shield. It keeps you untouchable. It keeps your power intact. It keeps others guessing. How far will they go? What will they do next? Here's the Machiavellian truth. A ruler never surrenders control through blind allegiance. A leader rewards loyalty, but never depends on it. A strategist keeps their hand close, revealing only what serves them. Break it down. Reward those who serve. Support those who contribute. But never give the entirety of your devotion. Let them work for it. Let them earn it. Let them never fully know where your loyalties lie. Film frame moment. You sit in a room full of allies and rivals. Eyes search for cracks. You nod just enough. You smile just enough. You give just enough. And, in that balance, you remain untouchable. Closing thought. Full loyalty is a cage. Partial loyalty, a weapon. Keep them close. Keep them guessing. Let them never truly own you. Because the one who reveals everything loses everything. Number 8. Become untouchable. Power is not about being loved. It's not about being popular. It's about being untouchable. Untouchable by manipulation, betrayal, and the petty games of the world. Machiavelli understood this. A ruler who can be swayed, hurt, or humiliated is not a ruler at all. The world will exploit weakness without hesitation. The predators of society circle, always seeking a crack. A word too much, a glance misread, a hesitation in action. Imagine the office politics, the family conflicts, the social circles. Every time you bend for someone, you hand them a key to your mind. Every time you let emotion dictate your move, you expose yourself. And the world doesn't wait for mercy. Psychologists call it emotional contagion and manipulation. Those who react too quickly, who let feelings rule their decisions, are predictable. Predictable means exploitable. Exploitable means powerless. Microvisual. A rival leans forward, voice soft but sharp. "You're too soft," they whisper. You nod, but you feel nothing. Inside, every reaction is measured. Outside, nothing is revealed. You have become untouchable. It starts with control. Control of your emotions. Control of your presence. Control of your reactions. Silence is your weapon. Distance is your armor. Boundaries are your fortress. Film frame moment. You sit quietly at the meeting table. Everyone expects panic, indignation, or flattery. You give none. Their strategies crumble against your stillness. They can't predict you. They can't pressure you. You are untouchable. Machiavelli would say, "Fortune favors the prepared, the detached, the calculated. The untouchable do not overextend. They do not overcommit. They do not overexpose themselves. Break it down. Move in shadows. Reveal only what serves you. Keep power where it belongs, inside you. Let others fight, falter, and exhaust themselves. You remain unscathed. Closing cinematic beat. Imagine walking through the chaos of betrayal, greed, and envy. Everyone scrambles, lashes out, tries to claim their advantage. And you? You walk straight, unmoved, silent, untouchable. Because the world breaks those who show too much, react too quickly, and give themselves freely. Those who survive become monsters, and monsters are untouchable. If you found value in this guide, make sure to hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel for more strategies that make you stronger, smarter, and impossible to break. You are no longer the version that bends, you are the version that rules. Drop this final affirmation in the comments. I am untouchable now. If you haven't watched my previous video, How Machiavelli Would Outsmart Everyone, His 21 Laws of Power, you're missing the foundation that makes these 8 shifts actually work. Think of this video as strategy. That one is your armor. You'll find it linked below and on the end screen.